How's it going? Sorry about that. I have a cold. I'm sick. Anyway, how you guys doing today? I pray you're doing well. I sure do. And welcome to the Bible, block by block. Yes, very cool. Yeah. The day I could finally use my computer to record a video is the day I'm super sick. Isn't that great? Anyway, welcome to the Bible, block by block. Today is day 33. Friday 33, we're going to be reading Abraham last days. This is Genesis 25, verse 1 to 11. All right, let's begin. As always, let's begin with the Lord prayer. Our Father in heaven, holy is your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debt as we forgive our debtor. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. All right. Abraham and Keturah. That's Genesis 25, verse 1 till 6. Abraham again took a wife, and her name was Keturah. And she bore him Zimran, Jokshan. He was over 100 years old, guys, remember. Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan begat Sheba and Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, Letushim, and Leumim. And the sons of Midian were Ephah, Epher, Anok, Abidah, and Eldah. All these are the children of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that he had to Isaac. But Abraham gave gift to the sons of the concubine which Abraham had, and wife he was still living, while he was still living. And he sent them eastward, away from Isaac his son, to the country of the east. Let's get a time capsule real quick. 2000 to 1000 BC. Haburi appeared in the ancient Near East as a class fugitive. 195 to 1000 to 100, 1820,000 BC. Give me a second. My brain is not working properly. I mean, just take a break, honey. Almost done with this. This is a short one. Abraham life based on late Exodus. 1963 to 1786 BC, 12th dynasty of Egypt. 1963 1934 BC, Ameneph ruled Egypt during time of prophecies. 1950 BC, copper is mined by Egyptians in Nubia. 1900, mathematician discovered Pythagorean theorem. Alright, let's keep going. 7 to the rest. This is just some of the years of Abraham's life which he lived. 107 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died. In a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people, and his son Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Mephilah. Oh, Ishmael is still with him, which is before Mamre, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar and Hittite, the field which Abraham purchased from the sons of Heth. Then there Abraham was buried, and Sarah his wife. And it came to pass after the death of Abraham that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt at Beer-lahai. You can give it to me now. Stop the video? No, not yet. Anyway. Oh. Alright, I must harvest the water for the bath. Okay, close the door. I'm done reading the part of the Bible. I'm just going with some history. I think I used the bath, so. Okay. Abraham life, early Exodus. Abraham is born 2166 BC. 2200 to 2150, Sarah is born. 2156 BC, most likely. 2100, Abraham moved to Canaan. Ishmael is born in 2080 BC. 2050, Ishmael is circumcised. Isaac is born 2066 BC, by the way. Sarah died in Hebron 2029 BC. In 2000 BC, Abraham died and is buried in Hebron. Between 2000 to 1950, but it's most likely believed between 1991 BC when he died. Late Exodus, Abraham's life. 1000 BC, Sarai is born. Abraham is born in 1995. Oh, oh, those are the two different timeline people think between those two different timelines. I guess, I don't know. But anyway, Abraham is born 1995 BC. 1950, Abraham moved to Canada. We just read that one. Ishmael is born 1999 BC. Yeah, we just read that one. And twice. All right. Dating Abraham from the Exodus. It is not known exactly. That's why they had two different things. Okay. It is not known exactly when the patriarch lived. The event narrated in Genesis cannot be synchronized with any event outside the Bible. This has led scholar. Actually, that is a lie. I don't know when this book was written. That is a lie. We have more than enough evidence now. But I digress. That has led scholars to propose dates for Abraham from about 2000 BC to as late as 1200 BC. Others have used figures from the Bible to calculate Abraham's time backward from the Exodus. Chronological information in scriptures 75 years. Abraham is 75 when leaving Aaron. 25 years later. Abraham is 100 years when Isaac is born. 60 years later. Isaac is 60. And Abraham 160 when Jacob is born. 130 years. This figure represents a period of 290 years between Abraham's birth and Jacob, however, in Egypt. 430 years later after that, Israel's stay in Egypt is reported to be 430 years, a number that is rounded up to 400 in Genesis. Following the early date for the Exodus, 1446 BC, Abraham's birth is calculated at 2166 BC, and his death 175 years later at 1991. Following the late Exodus, in 1275, Abraham's birth is calculated 1995 BC, and his death is 1820 BC. Okay. Ah, man, I hate that. I hate being sick. The close Abraham life. This is presented a conclude summary of Abraham's story before beginning that of his son Isaac and grandson Jacob. Abraham, who was 100 years old, Isaac was 140 when Isaac married. Genesis 25, sorry. And 160 when Isaac fathered Jacob. Sometime during the 38 years between Sarah's death and his son, Abraham married Keturah, one of his concubines. Ancient Near Eastern custom was for a man to divide his property among his sons before death. The major portion went to Isaac, Abraham's second son, born to his full wife, Sarah, with smaller gifts to the other sons. The Hebrew patriarch died at age 175. A little piece of information. Buried in the cave of Methuselah. Abraham purchased a field from the Hittite man named Ephron to bury his wife Sarah. His interest in the field was due to the presence of the cave on the property, making this only account of the Old Testament of using a cave as a burial site. Abraham's purchase of the cave of Methuselah began a burial tradition continued by his descendants. Not only was Sarah buried in the cave, but Abraham himself was buried there when he died. Abraham's son Isaac was living nearby in Hebron shortly before his death and was buried in the cave along with Rebekah, his wife. Isaac's son Jacob buried his wife Leah there and was himself interested in the cave of Mizpah by his son, who returned his body from Egypt For that purpose, caves were usually used not as burial site but as place of refuge. When Lot and his daughter fled Sodom and Gomorrah, had nowhere else to live, they inhabited a cave. Five Amorite kings who were fighting against the Israelites fled during the battle to hide at the cave of Makkedah, because hiding from King Saul occupied much of David's early military life. He seemed to have spent more time living in a cave than anywhere else. Even Elijah, when he ran from angry Queen Jezebel, found refuge in a desert cave. In ancient times, caves were only infrequently used for burial. In some periods, cadavers were buried in the floor of houses, but during most periods, tombs were carved from the sort of livestock walk in Palestine hills or dug to dirt. But during most period, tombs were carved from the soft limestone rock of Palestine hill into the dirt. Most often, burials were grouped together, much like our modern tradition of cemeteries. At the cave of Mespila, burials were often family affairs, and burial sites were used for a generation. Ancient people could utilize cave as ready-made house or storage area. It seems that only rare would they give up this use of cave by making them burial site. Perhaps due to Abraham's landlessness as a foreigner, his only course was to purchase a plot of a land for the burial of his family, and the cave was really made tomb for that purpose. Ah, God, guys, my goodness. Cemetery. Anyway, sorry about all that, guys. Pray for me, guys, to get better. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.